Now, if you had the chance to maybe give some advice to somebody who is maybe in the same position as you, um, trying to think about what they're going to do with life, and they have maybe a small calling or they feel something towards the priesthood or religious life, um, is there some sort of advice that you would give, maybe something that helped you in those initial moments where the call began and then you had to try to figure out those years before you actually entered? So do you have any advice for those who are possibly discerning this kind of life?
I'd say for me it was maybe going to Mass during the weekdays. Maybe not every day, but picking a couple days a week to go to Mass, to give yourself time for silence, solitude. The world's a very noisy place. It's hard to discern God's call, the whisper in the wind in a noisy world. So maybe it's 10, 15 minutes a day where you're in silence and prayer, where you're not taking any sort of input. And then also having someone to talk to. It could be a spiritual director, but just having maybe a good friend, someone who's a faithful person to sort of confide in and talk to, just so you don't keep those thoughts just in your own head, that you're able to voice them to someone else. I think those are two things that were really important in my discernment before I joined the Salesians.
Yeah, definitely prayer, go to Mass, try it every day if you can. A thing that I did not do, but was really recommended later on, was to find a spiritual director to help you kind of just have someone to help you navigate your life and try to discern where you're being called to, and if you even are being called to, religious or priesthood. So yeah, but other than what you can do, I think internally trust in the Lord and what He has for you. And always just be open, even with discernment, as Paul and I are right now, we got to still be open with whatever's happening, with whatever God is calling us to each and every day. So.